Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love that you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 26, NASDAQ up 2, S&P's flat, gold contract down $6.80, trading at $1,429 an ounce. Silver off 6 cents at $23.59 an ounce. Platinum off $12 at $1,481 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.35 a pound. Light sweet crude off $1 at $95.02. Bonds down 9 ticks, trading out at $144.23. King dollar up 119 ticks, trading out at 83.35. Euro off 18 at 129.70, and the yen up 23, trading out at 101.85. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You hit a number up here of 1636. That 1636 got to a new high. We do 585 million, so we've been up here for 4 days here. Well, we've been up a lot longer than 4 days with no volume, but bottom line is that it keeps contracting as it inches, whether it's 1 point or 1/10 of a point higher. Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials, what we did with the Dow. Dow gets up to a price point of 15,115. We are at the 15,091. NASDAQ Composite, what we do with the Composite, we did 1.6 billion. Composite gets to another high. That Composite, 34.47. We closed at 34.38. Another day, another high, no volume. Bottom line, folks, you're going to see this market basically fall apart. And let's go over to the King Dollar first. Why? Why King Dollar? Well, King Dollar on Friday, what we did is this. This is a monster. Well, it's not this part of the ABC up is not. It's a good one. It's a 1.5. But what we did on Friday was this. And it's amazing how this did it. It hit it right to the point, right to the penny. 85.52 on King Dollar was the B point. That B point had 28,787 contracts traded. On Friday, hit it right to the penny. We did 45,849 contracts. When you're pushing into highs, folks, with expansion of volume, bottom line wants to break it. Now, that's the smaller picture. That smaller picture, ABC structure on the way up, fine. But what you'll get, if in fact we break that with conviction, what you're going to see, the larger picture is an ABC structure that started in August of 2011. And it's a clean one. And if we break and get the ABC up, what's going to happen is it's actually going to break the B point of a much larger ABC. That B point on the much larger ABC is 84.24. That would bring the dollar index up to the 89 level. We go over to gold. We take a look at gold. What you have with gold is this. Gold contract today, we did 138,000 contracts. Now, we did 225,000 on Friday. And that was an expansion as you're going lower. It would have been nice on Friday if we actually come down and hit the 1404. What happened on Friday is that we hit 1415. And the reason the 1404 would have been crucial is this, folks. The way the gold contract set up right now is this. On the 16th of April, we got down to 1321. The high of the 16th of April is 1404.20. Now, we did a huge amount of contracts that day. The prior day was the largest day. That's when gold went from a price point of 1490 to 1330, okay, in one heartbeat. That had 700,000, but then we got to a lower low the following day, and we got to that low at 425. Now, the key is how we're going to test that low. So on Friday, what happened is that we got the 1414 versus 1404. The 1404 is the crucial number. And if you're bullish, what you want to see is you want to see us get there very quickly. The reason being is that you don't want to go sideways with cause building up as we did on Friday. 235,000 contracts on Friday is too much. So if the energy gets dissipated quickly, Bottom line, that very well could be a bottom. The way we're trading out here today, it's like, okay, you're going to go sideways a few more days. It's going to try to get to a lower price. If we don't get to that price, just hang above that price, that would be saying you're building cause to break it, to break that low of 13.21. If you come down there and test it, and we test it, and we come down with 225,000 contracts and reject it, that would be a beautiful thing. And the reason being is that because then you'd have a consolidation in place. That bottom of the consolidation would be 1321. The top of it at this particular point would be almost 1,500. So that'd be a decent consolidation in order for that market to basically find its bottom. If we go over to the actual equities, the equities are still dicey. The equities basically came down on too hard on Friday. Which it did, it rejected some lower prices, but the volume came down too hard. And the bottom in these equities want to get retested. Bond market. We have with bonds out here, 30-year bond. What we did with the 30-year bond is this. 395,000 contracts. You have volume contracting as you're coming into two separate signs of strength. We had a sign of strength on February 25th. That came off the bottom. The top of that is 144.13. We're at 144.24. The second one is when we broke over that level, and that was on April 11th, April 3rd. And on both of those instances, you're actually coming into those levels with lighter volume. What we did today, we rejected lower price, did it with lighter volume. We did 395,000 contracts versus 600,000 contracts. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. Now, let's take a look at some of the high-volume stocks in, no doubt, a low-volume market. What we have is this. Bank of America is down $4 cents. Sorry about that, folks. Cisco is up 17. We had GE down 5. You had Research in Motion down 20. Tesla's, check this out. Tesla was up again. Wow, this is pretty intense. Tesla was up $11. This thing has been a rocket ship. When Tesla come out with numbers, folks, Tesla was trading on Wednesday at $55. It's at $87.80 right now. Big number. You might have heard Big Blue. We go take a look at Big Blue. So check out Big Blue, folks. Big Blue, IBM. What does IBM do? It comes right up to the gap. You know, IBM had broken down on the 18th of April, 6.5 million. First time it tested it with 4 million. Comes right up to the gap. Today it starts going south again. You know, we'll see whether the volume expands. The volume expanded slightly today, but not in a big amount. Big Blue does want to get down to this 196 to 189 area, and it very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. You might have heard, whether it was over the weekend or today, about the Bloomberg terminals and the idea that the reporters could basically tune into the terminals to find out what professional traders were doing. Well, if you're watching Tiger TV, you know, you're looking, I'm sure you know, you're looking at a Bloomberg terminal right now. I've had a Bloomberg terminal for 18 years. It's probably, 18 years, I think, since 1993. Oh, that's 20 years. Okay. So, first off, folks, I would say that anyone that has a Bloomberg terminal knows that someone's always watching you. And the reason being is this, is that the reason that Bloomberg is so rich is that each terminal can only be used by one person. Now, the way it used to be at the 20 years ago is that you could sign in to your Bloomberg terminal in your office, and then someone else could use the Bloomberg terminal. That changed, however, about maybe 10 years ago. And I'll show you a little card I'm holding up right now. If you're just in your car, it's a little Citrix card. And what it is, the only way that you can get into a Bloomberg terminal now is by a fingerprint identification. You know, so it's pretty funny because, you know, when David's bringing up these 3D printers, I'm saying to myself, man, I got to make a printer on my finger, you know what I mean, so we can use it on the card. So the bottom line goes like this, is that no matter where I am, if I sign in, Bloomberg definitely knows where I am, okay, because it's a fingerprint identification card, and that's how it works, okay? Now, so I happen to know that as you're going along, but that is nothing in comparison. That's actually what the article was about, because what the article really was about was, okay, Bernanke has these things, high treasury official have these Bloombergs. It's like, okay, what are those reporters looking at on those terminals? Now, that is crucial. And, you know, we'll talk about that as soon as we get back. This is Tom O'Brien. It's the TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. So coming back from Boston, folks, in the world of TFNN, you know, we're doing this Tiger Dollar promotion. And the way the Tiger Dollar promotion works is this, folks. We do this a few times a year. The last two holidays, we've done it with donations going to the Salvation Army. This particular one, we wanted to do a donation to the One Fund in Boston. So the way it works is this. We match 20% of what you buy. If you buy $500, we give you $600 in Tiger dollars, same as cash. Any products for TFNN, no expiration dates, and they're totally transferable. Anything up to $1,000, we donate in your name to the Boston Fund 5% of that amount. If you buy over $1,000, you still get the same 20% match, and then we donate 10%. You know, on the way back on the plane, I decided that, okay, that's great. But what we're also going to do is this. If you buy Tiger dollars, folks, you can go to the front page of TFNN. What you're going to get for absolutely free, I'm going to do 2 separate workshops. They come with the Tiger dollar deal, and that's the only way you can get them. The first one is going to be on Monday morning on June 17th. And if you can't make them, they're archived on your page for 30 days. And what that workshop's going to be about is how you get ready, your trading preparation for the whole week. You know, what are we looking for? What did Europe do over the week, Sunday night? What did Asia do Sunday night? What did Europe do Sunday morning, or Sunday night rather, Monday morning? And what you're going to be looking for that week and how you should be trading it. That's going to be on Monday morning. That's 3 hours from 9 to 12. On Friday, and we picked this date because it's option expiration. So it's got, you know, every Friday, of course, is option expiration now, but every third Friday is weekly and monthly option expiration. So on Friday, I'm going to do a separate course from 9 to noon. And what that's going to be about, how you can trade into option expiration and what you should be doing. So if you'd like to take advantage of both of those courses, they'll cost you absolutely nothing. Get a 20% bonus and make a donation in your name to the Boston Fund, the One Fund Boston. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right on the front page. And, you know, the cool thing, I'll tell you, you know, I hadn't been in Boston for a couple months, but the bottom line is that they are Boston strong. And, you know, you can see it everywhere. You know what's amazing, folks? I'm not kidding. I bet the next marathon, there'll be more people at that. In fact, you know, we had finished a workshop. When we finished the workshop, I was thinking, I said, you know what? We should almost do a workshop the night before the Boston Marathon. And I get a feeling that a lot of people are going to do a lot of different things and just pile in, you know, because the bottom line is that we're going to live.